Hey, this is Andrew Brown. In this video, we're going to take a look at Security Hub. So Security Hub is a centralized service that can do quite a bit. So what we'll do is make our way over to this service. Now, you don't have to do this for real. You can just watch me do it. For this to sufficiently work, we'd actually have to have some kind of workload running. So I want to do an account that has stuff running in it. And so I'm hoping that it will provide us some information. So here you can see that we have a security standard of 33%. Pulled into here based on the CSI Foundations benchmark, which is enabled here. We can enable other things in this account. I believe that these could be tied to AWS config, so I don't really want to turn them on and end up having more stuff. But the point is that you can see security standards that you can run things against. Now over here we have assess the most findings. So here we have severity of some issues here. Let's go and take a look and see what it's suggesting. Which ones are critical, if they actually are critical. Again, it depends on what you're doing. It says ensure hardware MFA is enabled for the root account. And so these are our standard stuff that we would normally see. If we go over to controls, this might show us the individual controls that we have here. There we go. And so my question is this stuff in AWS config, right? So if I go over to AWS config, because I might have turned this on before and just kind of forgot about it. And if we go over to here, do we have a conformance pack? No. Rules. Yeah, so I've turned this on before, and that's why I have this information. So that is where this stuff is coming from. Okay, so if this isn't really clear, it just gives you a summary of stuff, and it basically, these are basically like conformance packs, but you can also pipe in other information from other places. But anyway, this is pretty clear what this is doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to log into this account. I'm going to go to an account where I don't have Security Hub turned on so we can see what it looks like turning it on for the first time. So let me log in here, okay? All right, great. So what I'm going to do is go over to Security Hub in my other account here, and we'll go ahead and see what it looks like for the first time. So here it says go to the Security Hub. First 100,000 checks only cost that. So you can see there is some savings and there's a 30-day trial. Notice that we have to enable AWS config. So before you can enable Security Hub, you have to enable this stuff here. I'm not sure what we'd have to download here. It's a YAML file. So is this what, CloudFormation? I'm just going to open this up in Visual Studio Code. And yeah, it is a, that's what it is here. It is a CloudFormation file that it's suggesting us to launch. So before we can run it, we would have to configure this. Let's just take a look at what is going on here. I'm just trying to get some of these things out of the way. So what does it want to do? It wants to make a bucket and a bucket policy. And then it creates an SNS topic. And we have an email notification. And then we have configuration recorder for AWS config. So we have a few things that we'd have to do. And then we would enable it, and then we could turn it on. So I think that's pretty straightforward. I think you could see what it looks like on the other side of it. So I don't think it really matters for us to do this because I don't want to turn this on and then have to turn it off. It's a big pain in the butt to probably remove all those rules. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like to actually run Security Hub so you have an idea of its benefit. But there you go, okay? Ciao.